Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be bedazzling one of these circle keychains into a beautiful Louis Vuitton theme keychain. These were so kindly provided by Jorgelina from Jorgelina's Journey, guys. I'm going to link her channel down below so you guys can go check her out. So now, as usual, I'm going to start off by showing you the materials I'm going to be using, starting off with this keychain. Next, I have my napkins that I'm going to be using for prepping, a nail file, and I have alcohol wipes. I also have this hot pink LV print vinyl, and I have some sticky notes. Look at this little notepad that was given also to me by Jorgelina with such a cute note. I didn't want to rip it off, guys, but I had to because I was going to use the sticky notes. I, of course, also have my toothpicks to apply the glue, and I have my handy dandy pickup tool. I am going to be using a liquid fusion for this project, and my metal tray to keep my rhinestones organized. I am going to be using a neon pink rhinestone in a mixture of sizes, and I am also going to be using AB rhinestones. As always, I'll talk about sizing as I am working. To begin, I did place some napkins on my table because I do have to prep the keychain before I apply the vinyl. And it does come with two plastic protectors on both sides. I did remove both. Don't start filing it down with the plastic on it, guys. Remove that, and this is how it should look. So now with my nail file, I'm going to go ahead and file down both sides. I am going to bling both sides. That's why I'm filing them down. If you only want to bling one side, just file down one side, guys. But like I said, I am bedazzling both sides, so that's why I'm doing both. Hopefully that makes sense. So now that I am done filing down both sides, I'm going to dust off my file on my hands, and I'm going to use my alcohol wipes to wipe down the keychain, guys. I'm going to remove all that dust on both sides, make sure it is completely clean, and I'm going to let it dry. It does take a few seconds, guys, to dry, but in the meantime, I'm going to pick up my mess, wash my hands, and get ready for the next step. So now that my little circle is completely dry, it's time to apply my vinyl. I got this Louis Vuitton print in a hot pink. I thought it would look super cute. And guys, it did take me a bit to make sure this was exactly where I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be perfectly aligned with the little hole where the keychain is going to be, and you can see me removing it, guys. When you are doing this, applying your vinyl, take your time and make sure it is exactly where you want it to be placed. Once you find that, go ahead and press it down onto the keychain, so when you remove the transfer tape, it stays on your keychain. You guys see me pressing it down all around where the vinyl is. Now, since I do have some vinyl overlapping the keychain, I did go in with a craft knife and cut around it very carefully. I was trying to get as close as I could, cutting each flower. Once I was done, I was able to remove the transfer tape, being very careful, also making sure my vinyl does stay on my keychain. So this is how it's looking so far. I did see there was still a little bit of vinyl around the edges, so I did go in once again with the craft knife and just cut it down just a tiny bit so it was completely off the edges. And now it's time to bling. I am going to be using a mixture of sizes in a neon hot pink and also AB rhinestones in a size 8. Now I'm going to start off by blinging out the flowers only, applying a tiny bit of that liquid fusion, spreading it out with my toothpick, and making sure I only stay in the flower because, again, this is the only area I am bedazzling. And then I started applying the rhinestones, starting off with the AB rhinestone that I am using for the middle part of the flower. And then I went in filling in the flower with the hot pink rhinestones. I want to make sure that my rhinestones do stay only in the flower. I don't want them overlapping the vinyl, so it looks neat. Because when you do overlap the vinyl with the rhinestones, especially when it is a certain color, you lose the shape and the design, you know. So just be very careful when you are applying your rhinestones If there's one that doesn't quite fit, just remove it and reapply the correct size. Also, it's important to make sure that your rhinestones are not overlapping to the edge of the keychain. Make sure they stay in place. You see me tapping right there in the edges. So this is how my flower looks. I'm going to go ahead and do that for the other 3 flowers. And this is how my keychain is looking so far. So now I'm going to do the LV logo, bling it the same way, guys, applying my glue by sections here because the area is a little bit bigger. As you can see there, I applied the glue and spread it very carefully, only staying in the vinyl. And then I started applying my rhinestones. Again, using my mixture of neon hot pink rhinestones. Remember to always stay in the vinyl, no overlapping, and double check your work. And this is how it's coming out, guys. I am done blinging over the vinyl, and now it's time to bling the rest of it. So I am going to be using AB rhinestones in the size 16, followed by rhinestones from the size 12 all the way to 3. I don't have all the sizes here in my tray, but I did use those additional sizes. So now I'm going to start doing the edges, applying a thin line of the liquid fusion, spreading it with the toothpick very carefully, and using the size 16 as my main size. This is the size I'm going to be using for the whole keychain, aside the fill-in sizes. So right here you guys can see I do have those tiny little gaps between the flowers and my line of rhinestones, so I am going to fill that in with a smaller size. And now I'm going to do that to the other edges. Same process, guys. Make sure you do stay in the keychain, guys. Make sure nothing's overlapping. So guys, I did all 3 sizes. I did not do the top because I wanted those edges to completely dry and I had somewhere to hold the keychain. So I am going to continue with those lines going around until I reach the middle. Again, same process, guys. Applying my glue, spreading it very carefully, working by sections, and going in with that main size, the SS16. So now that I completed those 2 rows, I did let the keychain completely dry, guys, for around half an hour. And then when I got back to work, I did the top area. I was still being careful, guys. You can see me like holding the edge only. And then I did the same thing, guys, doing my row of the 16. When it got to that middle area where the keychain hole is, I was very careful and I made sure that the rhinestones I was applying, which were fill-in sizes because the 16 did not fit, I made sure those rhinestones did not overlap the edges for the little hole or for the outer part of the keychain. That's very important because when I put the hook onto the keychain, I want to make sure that it still fits. And if it's overlapping, that hook is going to knock off the rhinestone. So do take that into consideration and make sure they're not overlapping. That's going to cause them falling off. And then I did my second row. You guys see me checking my work like always. I always tell you, double check your work. And this is how my keychain is looking so far. So now that working around the flowers is done, I'm going to start going in circles until I get to the middle area. Continuing with my 16. If there is gaps, of filling them in with the smaller size rhinestones. And like I said, making sure I don't lose my shape of the circles. So right here, I did get to the flower, and like I said, I don't lose my shape of the circles. So I left that little gap of the flower and I filled it in with smaller rhinestones. You guys can see right there how I'm filling it in. And still continuing my circle with that 16 all the way around. I did that for every single flower. This is how it looks, guys. Look at that. You see how I still have that circle shape? And I continued it all the way until I got to the letters. And now that I have reached the logo, I am going to break this down into basically 4 sides, the top, the bottom, and the sides. And I am applying the glue and spreading it with my toothpick because the area in between the letters is very small. And then I filled it in with the rhinestones, as you can see there, making sure that rhinestone fits perfectly, that it's not overlapping, that it's not too small, that it's perfect. And on the top of the letters, I also did continue my shape of the circles with my 16. Any area that the 16 did not fit, I did continue using my fill-in sizes. And I filled in the rest of the sides. So you guys see right there how I'm doing the 16 and then filling the rest in. And now that I am done, I am going to double check my work, guys. And look at this. Doesn't look super cute, guys, but like I said, I am going to be doing both sides. This is how the other side looks, guys. So for this side, all I did was follow the guide of the vinyl and do the same thing I did on this side. And that was it. Look at the keychain now, guys. Doesn't look super cute. I love how it like just stands out on both sides. If the keychain is bouncing around everywhere, you can still see all the bling, guys. So now I had to choose my little keychain. Look at this. I couldn't decide if I wanted the gold one or the silver one. I don't know. But I did end up going with the gold one. I felt like it made it just stand out even more. With some pliers I opened it up and I put the little acrylic keychain in there. I don't even know what it's called. I don't know. It's a keychain for me too, but so yes, I opened it up. I put it in there very carefully because I wanted my rhinestones to stay in place, guys. I did do this without letting it completely dry. I know I'm supposed to wait. Guys, wait for it to completely dry before you put the little keychain in. But yes, guys, and then I sealed it up and that was it. So what do you guys think? Doesn't it look super cute? Oh my gosh, I just love how the hot pink just stands out, and then the little gold keychain, it's super cute, guys. I love that I did both sides, so it really stands out even more. Like I said, if it's like jiggling around, you know, if you put it on your keys or your purse, it's still gonna be bedazzling on both sides. I just love how it came out, guys. Let me know what you guys think. It's just super cute, guys. I do have more ideas already of what I want to do with the other keychains, so stay tuned. Yes, they are going to be blinged out, but look, guys, I put it on my Speedy and look how it looks. super cute. It gives a pop to the bag, guys, with that pink. I love it, guys. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little something. Thank you guys so much for watching, like always. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't. If you already subscribed, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And once again, shout out to Jorgelina for hooking it up with these super cute keychains. But yes, guys, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.